Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to our 5 weekly favorites. We have a couple home decor items this week. I'll start off with one. I got this really cute vase from H&M. It was only $10. I don't know if you can tell from the video.
So funny.
I know, Carly gave me some of her foxtails and I accidentally...
bunny tails.
Oh, bunny tails? Cut them a little wonky because the vase is kind of... when it's sitting, it looks a little better. But if you can tell, it's like a cream colored vase, but it has like some texture to it and then the glaze over it. So it's not just like a flat cream color, which I love. I think it looks a little more high end than it is. Like I said, it was only $10. I think it would add like a little character to any room. It's just super cute, neutral, so I wanted to mention it. Okay, next I'll talk about a skincare favorite, and there has been a lot of negative talk about this brand, so if you don't want to support them, you know, your prerogative. But I bought this on the cusp of all this drama happening, and it's the Naturium, and we were saying it wrong.
Oh, we were?
Yeah. Oh, of course you were saying it wrong. No, well, I think so because I watched Susan's video. Naturium Niacinamide Gel Cream 5%. This is basically, so Britta had purchased the Naturium. I can't. How are you saying it? Natrium? Natrium. Yeah, that makes no sense if you look at it. Oh, okay. Naturium. She bought the Naturium 12% niacinamide. I have very, very sensitive skin. In fact, I tried this other skincare product recently, and it really irritated my skin, and it was supposed to be like very comforting. So I don't know. I just have sensitive skin that gets red really easy, and niacinamide can be sensitizing, I guess, to some people, even though it is for all skin types. And I do think that's true. It's like safe for all skin types. But I didn't want to get the serum because, well, number one, it's sold out like everywhere, and number two, I thought it would be too harsh for my skin. And I was out of my Haba Labo gel cream, so I picked this up because I was like, oh great, it's a gel cream, so I can use it as my daytime moisturizer, but also has niacinamide at 5%, which is a pretty effective level. And so far, I've actually really been loving it. I don't think it is moisturizing enough on its own. Maybe if you have very oily skin it would be, but niacinamide tends to be like a bit matte in finish, and it kind of like actually prevents oils from really coming to the surface, which I actually really like paired with the Ilia Serum Skin Tint because that is so dewy, so it's almost like a nice like mattifying primer. But I do mix this with my squalane oil that I love, and those two together give me enough hydration as a moisturizer. But I just want to call that out there, that I don't think it's moisturizing enough on its own. But what I love about it is how it really does refine your pores and skin. Like, my skin feels so soft when I wake up, and my pores so far less visible. I've only been using it for about a week, but I really do notice a difference already on how like my pore size and just overall skin looks. Niacinamide is also really good for dulling down like dark spots. Like, it lightens any sort of pigmentation you have. And I had some scarring from some zits like on this side of my face, and I can already tell that they're lightened too. So I really have seen the effects of this so far, and I'm excited to keep using it. And it was very affordable at $20, I believe. Okay, next up is another home decor item. Just a quick backstory. I had been wanting 2 matching side table lamps for quite some time now, and I spoke about my new side tables in my bedroom, I think in the last weekly favorites from Amazon. And so since they're kind of small in diameter, I wanted like a small lamp that still had enough light, because I really hate my overhead light. It's like really, really warm toned, so I never really use it. So I just use natural light or my side tables. So I wanted 2 matching ones, and I was looking for something either like black, even white, brass, just something that would go with like the neutral overtones of my room. And we had went to Target. We couldn't find any that we liked, which is so surprising because they usually have such good options. All the good ones online were sold out. And then finally last week, every Sunday I check Target on their new arrivals. They usually release things on Sundays, and they have this really cute like brass with a linen lampshade for $25. Such a steal. It even has like a USB port in the base, and so I got 2 of those for my room. Carly got 1 for hers as well. It's not like, so one of them came defective, like the little switch was off, which is probably just the shipping. Like, a lot of things come broken from them. I feel like sometimes they don't wrap things properly. And then the other one, like where you screw on the lampshade, was a little bit bent, so a little bit wonky, but you know, what can you expect for $25? Overall, I think it looks really nice. The light, like the tone of the light bulb is really nice. The linen shade's really nice. So no complaints. I really love it.
Me too.
And, I think it was such a steal. Okay, you can probably our dogs playing, or maybe that wasn't playing. One of them was retreating. You'll see. Okay, I've actually had these sunglasses for about 2, maybe 3 years now. They're the Madewell Feast Aviators, but I always had them in the, I think they labeled it the brown shade, and I wanted to pick up, so they broke, basically, long story short. They broke on one of our walks, and so I wanted to repurchase them, but I got them in the black shade, and I actually think I love the black more than the brown. Okay, so yeah, I picked up the black, and I actually like it more than the brown. They have like a green tinge lenses. Sorry, I don't want to put them on because we're taking a photo after, and I'll get those little lines. But I love how the black frames have this like kind of tortoise shell, what would you call this, like the ear holder portion?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's really pretty and like a nice little detail, and like I said, I had these in the brown style for I think it was 2 or 3 years before they broke, and so I think that Madewell sunglasses are just very high quality for the price. And bonus is that I got these on sale. That's like why I ordered them. They were on sale, and then they got completely lost in the mail for like weeks, so I emailed Madewell and they just refunded me and just told me if I wanted to reorder I can, and they would match the price. But I was just feeling very discouraged. I was like, oh, I'm not even gonna reorder. And then they came in the mail, so I got them for free. So great customer service on their end, because I thought all was lost, but they actually arrived. Okay, and last up is a show favorite. So I've talked about like my love for Frasier before. I really love 90s sitcoms so much, especially if there's like family members involved, like, you know, in that show.
I think there always was.
Yeah.
Oh, besides
Cheers. Oh, but Cheers was more like the 80s, right?
I think so.
Yeah. But Frasier, obviously, Frasier and Niles were brothers, and then their dad. And then I've been really loving Just Shoot Me, which, if you're unfamiliar, it's with David Spade. It was like, it's got to be like one of his first shows.
Yeah. We watched it when it aired.
Yeah, and then
how old were we?
It started in like 97, I think.
Yeah.
But the premise is that it's about a fashion magazine called Blush in New York City, and the guy that runs the magazine, his name is Jack, and his daughter Maya comes and works for the magazine because she's a journalist and can't get a job. And they kind of have a broken relationship because he's been married multiple times. He just had a baby with like Maya's college friend, I believe. So they're kind of mending their relationship. I'm already on season 3 because I've just been blowing through it because I think it's so funny. So it's a comedy, obviously it's a sitcom, but I love like workplace sitcoms specifically so much. And then any that are at like a magazine or like a news station, cherry on top for me. Like,
why was that such a common premise in the 90s?
We love it. Like we said, we went to journalism school. We have bachelor degrees in journalism, and like every show had a journalism aspect in the 90s. Even Sabrina.
I don't know why, but
it was such a big thing.
I
love the show. It's so funny. It's such a pick-me-up show. It's easy to watch, easy to get through. Oh, the dad from Veronica Mars. He's in it. Obviously much younger.
What's his name?
Enrico? Yeah. It's just so good. It's so funny. It's just like a heartwarming show. Highly recommend if you're a fan of Frasier, Friends, etc. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you had a good week and you have a good weekend, and we'll see you next video.